Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mind Body by Eva, and I have a new tutorial for you today working with Madison. I'll be releasing her lower back and her hips as well. I will do some spinal traction as well as hip mobilization and manipulating the sacroiliac joint. And I really like doing these movements on most of my clients because it just feels really good for the low back and the hips. But this is especially good for people who come to me with chronic lower back pain or some type of pelvic floor instability or tightness. But obviously, always make sure this feels good for the client or whoever you do these movements on. In general, it's very gentle, and these movements are, from my experience, very safe for most of my clients. And with that being said, enjoy this video, and if you have any questions about any of these movements, please ask them below.
So I'm in a half kneeling, and her opposite leg is going to be over my knee here, like this. So the knee crease is going to be right at the end of my femur. And I want to get a little bit closer to her and slightly face diagonally. And then really making sure the knee is all the way over the femur. And then here I'm holding her foot like this, and I'm pushing into her foot. And I'm lightly guiding the leg over to the side. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I'm gonna do a little bit of circular movement. As I'm going back, I'm kind of sitting back towards my heel to create a bigger circle. It feels very grounding for the client. This is not a crazy stretch, but as we are getting into this position, it feels really good on the hip flexor and on the lower back. Creates more space here in the hip. And then making sure when I'm doing this the entire time, I'm pushing down into this foot. So I'm holding the foot and then guiding with my other hand into the circular movement here. And then here I can also lift her hips a little bit higher and then put my hand under the sacrum and also help to guide the hips up as well. Then I can, from this position, let her legs slide all the way down to my hip. I'm gonna put my hand under her sacrum. The other hand is on top of the hip. So the hip bone, the iliac is right here. And I'm gonna do a little bit of movement, like a rocking movement. And I'm moving my hips here. So my hands are just kind of cupping the iliac, but moving from my hips here. And then if you have space, we can also go to the other side for a little spinal twist. You can either hold onto the opposite shoulder. You can also secure the rib cage here like this. And then the other hand is diagonally pushing to the other side. Good, and slowly return. Now I'm going back to my other knee, so the client feels secured. And that's it. All right, we're gonna stretch Madison's hips, hamstrings, and do a little lower back release as well. So when I get on the table and I'm holding the client's legs, I always want to cup the heels. Make sure you're not holding onto the Achilles, it can feel uncomfortable, or also you can be pulling on the skin. So always cup the heels, give it a nice grip. And then from here, I'm letting her knees bent. I'm guiding her to bend her knees. And then from here, I'm still cupping the heels. I'm just gonna switch my hand position like this. So now my fingers are facing up. I'm gonna gently put my knees onto where the hamstring meets the glute. And I'm leaning forward. So I'm just using my body weight here, leaning forward. My heels are off the table right now, on my toes. And then first create like a little rocking side to side. It feels good on the low back. So I'm pushing the sacrum down, elongating this, the spine here. And then from here, as I'm pinning down the hips, now this is a great way to stretch the hamstring. So I'm pushing into the heels, all the way out. How does it feel, Madison? Good. And then I can release. I can reposition slightly my knees and repeat. And I'm slightly also pushing the feet in together. Pushing into the knees. Sorry, pushing into the heels, not the knees. And then from here you can also get all the way inside. So I'm gonna step on the outside of her waist. So now I bring the feet in together and push again into the heels all the way down. So I'm gonna find a range of motion, the end of range of motion, which is about here for her. And then now her butt is a little bit up of the table, so I'm gonna slightly push into my calves to create more length in the spine and push the butt down, the sacrum, the tailbone down. And I'm still pushing down into the heel, so now she should feel a little bit more in the IT bend as well. And then again, I can do a little motion here, side to side. I can lean forward. I'm still just using my body here, leaning forward. Good. And then safely and slowly release. Good. You can also do a little bit more release on the lower back here after this stretch, where I'm doing like a little deadlift. So her calves fall right over my quads, around my hips. And then I am keeping my arms like this. So her knee crease is resting on my forearms, and I'm deadlifting her legs all the way up. Feels really good on the low back here.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or suggestions about maybe different techniques you would like to see, different movements, please comment in the comment section below. And make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more tutorials very soon. With that being said, I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.